I had a listener send a question, and it's something I've never thought about with dogs. And so I'm like, all right, I don't know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask somebody who does. And I'm like, I'll go find an expert. And so Josh Miller was busy, so I'm going to ask you if that's okay.
I knew you were coming. I knew it was coming somewhere there. I was going to say, let me get my phone out. I'll see if I can call somebody.
No, seriously though, this guy, he's owned labs his entire life, and he's on, I think, his third lab. And he said his first two labs were outside dogs, lived in a kennel outside, and they were just workers, burners, ready to go, ready to work anytime he went out there. And this third dog is an inside dog. And he said he's just having way more trouble getting this dog motivated. And he said, do you think there's any connection there between, a work ethic, maybe prey drive, and being an outside dog versus an inside dog?
No, absolutely not. Different dog is what it, to me, the idea of inside versus outside, I don't think it makes any difference. I think the difference that it maybe brings up is connection. I think stuff with connection with the dog. I think it's hard to connect with people that you don't interact with regularly, because they're kind of strangers. There's a separation there. If you're with them all the time, you get to know them a lot better. You get to, it's impossible for me to read a dog accurately unless I spend significant amount of time with it, because I can generalize. And I mean, there's real broad stuff, basic stuff where I can go, you can read a dog when they get birdie. That's a distinct change. But there are certain little ticks and little things about certain dogs. Tracking dogs are great examples of this. It'd be like saying you could just, it's a tracking dog. I should be able to give it to anybody and they should be able to go track with it. Yeah, to a degree. But really good ones, there are little minute things that I'm looking for and picking up on from a body language standpoint that tell an awful lot about the story, whatever it is we've got going. So I think inside versus outside, the bottom line is you don't spend as much time outside in the dog's kennel as you do in the house. Yeah. So if you spent all your time out in the kennel, then you'd know that dog a little bit better. But so to me, those are differences. I don't think it changes personalities of dogs much. Especially drive. Dog has drive, or he doesn't have drive, or he's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.